Welcome to Wolverine TV with world champion Jonathan Field as he motivates and inspires you to become a champion of life. Sharing training tips, health and nutrition, and interviews with students, world champions, and other people you should know.
Alright, this is episode 20, so this will be the final episode of season 1 for Wolverine TV. And the format's going to be slightly different, being more talking this episode. So I have actually 2 questions for this episode. So one is going to regard training. Somebody asked me about training and injury. So when you train when you're injured. First of all, when you get injured, if it's a severe injury and you know you need to go get checked out by a doctor, and then go by what the doctor recommends, and if they send you to physical therapy, do what they say first. That is priority, is to go with the advice of a medical professional. After that, I believe that you never really truly have to stop training. You have to modify your training regimen based around the injury. So if you have an upper body injury, then you might want to focus more on the lower body training for a while. Or vice versa, you hurt your lower body, then you'll have to concentrate on the upper body training. If you happen to break a finger, for instance, you can obviously modify your programs so that you don't have to grip stuff as hard or use that particular finger. It's all based on what your goal is and how important it is, and can you really take a couple of weeks off to relax, or can you actually still continue to train? I've always continued to train. I just modify my program around my injury so that I don't aggravate it, and sometimes training the injury will make it stronger. Obviously, that's what physiotherapy is for. Sometimes you just gotta give your body a rest. Sometimes it's better to keep active. If you give your body too much rest, it's going to get lazy. So, also with training with injury, you're going to have your nutrition a little bit better. You're going to take multivitamins. You should be eating cleaner, not junk food. Drinking more water. Hopefully you don't have to take any painkillers, or even ibuprofen or aspirin, because they send the blood out. Therefore, you don't get as much nutrients to where your body needs it. So definitely got to make sure your nutrition is right. Intake protein should be better. More energy sources so your body has energy to heal itself. If it doesn't have that energy, it's not going to heal quickly. Also, with training with injury, you might have to train the injured spot more to make sure it doesn't become stiff and locked up. Sometimes when you don't use a particular body part, it will stiffen up, it will slow down, it will become less flexible, just because you're not using it. So you need to actually use that as well. There is so much you can talk about with injury and training. So the best thing is just to get advice from a physical therapist, from doctors, from massage therapists, professionals that know exactly how to deal with that injury, and they'll put you on the right track. I get this question a lot, and we're going to cover it. How to do your belt. First of all, whenever I put my belt away, whether I put it in my knapsack when I'm traveling, my luggage, or whether it's just hanging on the wall or been sitting on my desk in the belt holder that I have, I always have it folded up nice and neat. I don't like my belt being sloppy. I pay respect to the belt. So this is how we're going to tie the belt. What I like to do, I have a very specific spot on my belt that I will measure with where I'm laying on my hip. I take one strand, and I figure out exactly the distance, the length that I need. Everybody's different based on the belt size. So this is what the length that I like. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take the strand, wrap it around my body, take that strand, put it over top, I'm going to wrap it around again, making it nice and tight the way I like it, and if you notice, my fat is nice and even. Alright, now, that one of this came around for the second time, we are going to tuck it underneath, from here I like to do a nice little tug, do an approximate measurement. Now I take the one on my right side. It's going to be turned in slightly. I'm going to bring it underneath, I'm going to bring it over top, like so. And we're going to do a nice little tight. And then as you can see, my belt is even. I've had a lot of practice. And then you notice it's slightly out. It's not curved in like this. I have it so that the names and rank are slightly out. You get that nice little tight knot in there. You don't want to have something tight. It's kind of up like this. You want it nice and loose and hang like so. Let's do that one more time, real quick. So I'll reverse the process. Now I lift my belt up exactly the same every time. This is how I can put my belt up. Nice and even. I fold it up. And I fold it in. So I always start and finish my belt the same way. So once again, I know exactly where on my belt I'm going to put it where I like it, measure it on the side, on my right side. I'm going to wrap it around to my left, to my right. I'm going to pull it over top and wrap it around one more time. And again, make sure it's nice and straight and fast. The one that we came around for the second time, I tuck it underneath. I tighten it where I like it. I give it a little bit of a check. Now, I'm going to turn my right foot, turn it in slightly. Then, I go under, over, give it a tug, make sure it's tight where I like it. And once again, the belt turns again pretty much even, and I cut that nice even knot there. And you notice again, they're slightly hanging out, they're not turning in, they're slightly turning out, and that tells me that I have a nice proper knot in my belt. Alright, for the health nutrition part of this week's final episode of Wolverine TV for the season, I had a question about protein. What's my take on protein supplement? Alright, so we all know there's tons of different protein sources out there naturally in our food. There's protein in our vegetables, in our fruit, there's protein in various animal byproducts, and as well as meat. But we're talking about protein supplements here today. So there's different whey proteins that you can mix up yourself. There's also ready-made protein shakes that you just open up and drink. You know, these are really quick and easy. Just pull out of the fridge and you're ready to go. Other shakes, you get control more about what you're putting into it. You know, you can mix it with fruits and berries and, you know, bananas and whatever else you like to add to your protein shake. These are already done up, so there's really nothing that you can add to it. You gotta look at how many grams of protein you need. So if it's before and after workout, or if it's just a meal replacement based on your specific goals that we've been talking about throughout the season, whether you're trying to gain weight, lose weight, maintain weight. So you need to match up your grams of protein based on that. Also, you gotta look at sugar intake. Now, some of these have like next to no sugar, and other protein shakes have a lot of sugar. So you gotta look at that too. Do you mind having the extra sugar in your body, or do you not want the extra sugar? You have to make that choice. This particular brand, next to no sugar in it, or some of the other brands I have a little more sugar in it, but they are more timed around my workout, so I'm actually burning it off. But again, it's personal preference. You gotta realize protein supplement is a supplement. It's something that you add on top of your already balanced nutrition meal. So after you figure out all your meals for the day, your snacks, whatever, then you can add your protein. These are like last resort type things that you can add. There's nothing wrong with adding them. Everybody, all athletes do it. All fitness people do it. So it's definitely healthy. So you want to add it on top, not make it an absolute part of it, or you don't want to make this one entire meal. for a snack, yeah, maybe it's just for a snack, but to make this thing just one of your meals, you can do a lot better than that with normal nutrition. So you gotta look at it that way. You also gotta look at how much protein you need at any given time. Like our body can only digest so much protein at a time. Everybody's body's slightly different. So this one's about 30 grams for about 160 calories. That's not bad. Versus you get some proteins that are like 60, 70, 80 grams of protein for one serving, which is a lot. But they also have like a lot of calories, like 1,000 calories, 500, 750, a lot of calories as well. Plus they also have a lot of carbs. And that's another thing. Do you want a whey protein, or some kind of protein source that has your carbs and fats included, or do you just want to isolate your protein? And it's really specific to your goal, and it does make a big difference. If you are trying to shed a little bit of fat, having a lot of protein with a lot of carbs, it's not going to be the same as just taking the protein. The protein is going to be better for you if you try to follow it up. The protein with the carb type shake is better for you for that specific goal. So you gotta look at it that way. The best thing is to shop around, try different ones, and see which one works for you. And everybody's body's different. Experiment, but there's definitely advantages to taking whey protein. It's definitely one of the best protein sources. And one more thing I'll say is, you want to see if you can get one that have like 3 to 4 grams of leucine in here, because leucine is an amino acid which helps with protein synthesis, which is going to help build your muscle. So that's another thing you can look at when you're looking at your protein sources, is your leucine in there as well.